Yo, what is up, guys? Just a quick note before you watch that I tried to tried to record it before, and the audio broke. So that's the second time that I'm recording it, and the code is already written. So I just wanted to say that really sorry for that, and yeah, next time I'll try to check the audio and everything before starting recording, and yeah, enjoy watching. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to the second video of the Devlog series. I hope you're all doing well, and yeah, today we'll be talking about the database schema and one more thing to show you guys, because I've already made the hero section for the landing page, because I wanted to record that as well, but the audio on this recording is destroyed, so yeah, just completely lost the video, and the code is already written, so just quickly wanted to show you what I've been doing and how these things are working out. Okay, so first of all, we've got the handle sign out function that's temporary, as you can see, because it won't be here for long. It shows right here when you sign up. Yeah, basic hero section with a gradient background. That's actually a custom component I made. As you can see, it has a linear gradient. It's basically for the squares. Here the theme switch works as well, so you can change the theme from dark to light. The buttons don't work, so yeah, I think, yeah, and the sign off functionality as well. The register doesn't work, and it's actually only the GitHub that I've been working on, so yeah. Now for the database schema and tech stack. Portfolio project, we got, yeah, for the starters we've got the stack. So for the frontend I will be using next.js version 14 with the app router. I think that's actually self-explanatory. Then for styling we will use Tailwind CSS. For authentication we'll use Supabase auth module. For the middleware I will use Supabase JS library and that they provide, and the backend will be Supabase as well. It's actually a handy thing that they provide is a auto-generated REST API. I will start the Supabase service chmod 666 for docker .socket. Okay, now I should be able to start it. Okay, so it's already running. Let's see the studio. Okay, so I want to show you the API docs. If we add tables here, they will show under the introduction section, and we will be able to see how to select, actually do all the CRUD operations and yeah. Here they are using the Supabase JS module, but we will use Supabase SSR because we will be using the server-side rendering on the page. And yeah, so now for the schema. So let's go from the users. We will have a users table with the basic information about them, like the display name, username, email, and it's online. User roles, pretty much self-explanatory. Notifications as well, and here we have the two statistics table. One will be for me, for an admin, to see some information about the orders, and for the clients, simpler design. I went for a simpler design with a few less information, probably gonna add some things later. And now for the services and orders. So the services will be divided into categories, and each category will be also linked to the orders as well as the service itself. So I will probably add some two for starters, like websites and Discord bots, because that's what I do. Server statistics also will, service statistics actually, also will use those to see what's in the demand right now. Payment transactions for storing the payments history, order history as well, and client feedback that will be displayed on the main page below the projects list, I guess. Maybe somewhere else, but I'm gonna add it anyways. So why, you may ask actually, why did we split the orders table into two? So one is for order history and one is for orders. Actually, at first I was going to add just a status column here, but I asked ChatGPT to write my database schema, and it actually advised me to split it into two tables, because we can now see the full history of the status changing for each order. So I can see when the status was pending, so actually ordered, then when I started working on it, and then when did I complete it. So yeah, I will also probably add some changes like cards, so you can order more than one item at a time, so a website with a Discord bot. But yeah, I think that's it. Now we'll go over the Supabase setup on the project. So first of all, I have a auth section here with actions and callback. So for the auth, I have a page.tsx with the login and register functionality. Here we have the inputs for those. Here's the actual implementation of the show and hide password. I will show you that if you want. Let's say password, and now you can see it and now not. So that's it. On the register it works the same way. Yeah, and you can also sign up with GitHub. So if we sign in with GitHub, we will be redirected to the GitHub OAuth page. Then when we accept the terms, we will be redirected back to the auth callback, because that's the redirect to here, because we call this function handle sign in with GitHub. We call it right here on the sign in with GitHub, and basically takes in the provider and options, and I added the redirect to URL so that I can handle the code that it gives me back. And now for the callback route, we have it here. We are basically taking the search params and origin of the request. We are checking if the user is already authenticated. If it is, then redirect him back, and if he's not, then we get the code and the next parameters from the URL. If the code is present, then we create a cookie store and we create a server client, because the route is on the server. we pass in the URL and anon key for authentication to the Supabase database, and then we create a cookies object that has three functions: get, set, and remove. I think that's actually self-explanatory. And yeah, then we exchange code for session, and we pass in the code, and it returns us the session and stores it in our local storage or session object in the browser. Can't remember, but yeah. So if the code isn't present, then we redirect to the auth code error, which actually doesn't exist yet. But yeah, so here, as you can see, we are importing from the Supabase SSR. As I was saying, we will use this instead of the regular Supabase JS library. Here I have two files for the Supabase. So it's a client.ts, which just basically creates a Supabase browser client, so that I don't create many of those in the page itself, and just instead create one at the start of the server, and then just reference it from here. And the same goes for the server.ts. One is with read only, so that I can set and remove the cookies, because when you're using SSR with next.js, then the framework doesn't allow you to set cookies on the server side. I will link a video that explains why it actually happens, so if you're interested, you can click it. And yeah, the other is for a regular Supabase server client with the whole three functions. And yeah, here we have the handle logout function, and that we are using in the front end. I don't know, I can show you the theme switch if you want. Oh, didn't want to do that. Okay, theme switch here. Why is it not? Oh, because yeah, component. Okay. Yeah. And here is the theme switch component. As you can see, we are using the next themes library because we are using the Tailwind CSS, so that's why. And yeah, basic props for the component. We are taking the use theme. We are using the use theme hook to get the theme and set theme functions. Then we define the onChange function that will change the theme when we click the button. This one is using the switch from the next UI library. I will also link the library in the description if you are interested in using it, because I basically use it everywhere here. This navigation is written with it as well, so, and it's actually responsive by default. I can show you if we go, yeah, here. We are now in the responsive mode, and as you can see, it creates this drop down. Oh, and after you sign in, the button changes here from sign up to dashboard, but the dashboard page itself is not created yet. Yeah, not found here. Yeah. And oh yeah, and this is the sign out button I was talking about earlier. And you may ask, what's the is SSR? So we use it because when you're using the next themes, it's actually written so that it doesn't use the SSR. So if you try to implement the theme switch and you, for example, switch to dark mode and then you reload the page, then it actually, you see, it loads with the white shadow here, and it changes to the dark one as soon as the page loads fully. So that's thanks to the isSSR function, and I can show you where I use it. It's in the hero component and gradient background here. So I use the isSSR, and then I check if the theme is light or the isSSR is true, and if it is, then I add the white background, as you can see, 250, 250, 250. Oh, it's actually not the same. Why? Okay, and if it's not, then we set the dark background. So yeah, I think it's pretty simple. We can sign out as well, and we immediately see the change because we are using SSR. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. We went over the schema, over the tech stack as well, and I'm sorry again for the code, but for writing the code, but yeah, not my fault. Just that the mic was broken and was the footage. So I'll try to check now to see if the mic is working before I start recording. And yeah, hope to see you in the next one. Bye.